Speaker sir, first of all, I'd like to appreciate the honourable member for recognizing the growth that has been happening in the civil aviation industry, especially in the last 10 years with the growth in infrastructure. And he has also mentioned about the aircraft orders that we have, which is highest in the world. We have up to the tune of 1150 aircraft orders that are pending yet. And especially he has asked specifically regarding the MRO sector, which needs to be improved. And on behalf of the NDA government, and also the vision of Honorable Prime Minister has also been not just to improve the infrastructure regarding the airports and airlines, but also to improve the MRO sector that is there in the country. And one historic decision has been taken regarding this, sir, where the inverted GST, which covers the components and the MRO services that is there. Earlier, before the decision was taken on 12th of July 2024, the GST regarding the MRO components and all used to have different slabs. When you are importing these components, there was 5%, there was 12%, 18%, and 28%, different slabs. That was giving a whole lot of confusion, and because of which the MRO industry in probably Singapore or some other countries was mostly preferred. But right now, we have reduced the whole different slabs and made it a unified slab for 5%, which is going to help us in increasing the MRO industry from 2 billion to up to 4 billion in the coming 7 years, sir. That is the projection that we have made. And other than that, in the budget also, I am very thankful to the Honorable Finance Minister, who has also recognized that the MRO sectors needs a lot of push, and there is a lot of potential here. And because of which, in the Union Budget 2024-25, the Finance Minister has also given an assurance that the period for export of goods imported for repairs has been extended from 6 months to 1 year. And also the time limit for re-import of goods for repairs under warranty has been extended from 3 years to 5 years. These are some of the specific industry recommendations that have come from the MRO, sir. The government has heard them. The government has ensured that they be brought into the policy. And now, since we have done all these things, through the GST and through the budget also, we have done these specific things for the MRO. So that is definitely going to improve the MRO business in the country. And the projection, like I've said, sir, is from $2 billion to up to $4 billion in the coming 7 years that we are projecting.
So, second question, sir. So, what's the comprehensive steps taken by the government to enhance the development of human capital within the aviation and the MRO sector, particularly through collaborative efforts with industry stakeholders, including MRO players, OEMs, and other manufacturers? How is the government working to create an effective education and training curriculum to equip engineers and support staff with necessary skills, and what measures are being implemented to incentivize careers in MRO through scholarship and student exchange program and other benefits? And how does our country leverage its strength for the engineering workforce to competitive labor cost to attract global MRO activities and to bolster our position in India? And are you considering airfields which are available for MROs around India, for MRO setups in north, south, west, and east, such like Rajasthan and Jhalawad and Bara and other places in Rajasthan, to have the MRO structures in our country?
Thank you. Honorable Speaker, sir, we understand that if we want to improve the MRO sector in the country, it is not just about creating the infrastructure, but also skilling it with the right amount of talent pool from the country also. And the government has taken several initiatives regarding this, sir. Government has already set up a policy under Civil Aviation Requirements 147, training by MROs for up to 200 aircraft maintenance engineering schools, which are imparting 300 hours of practical training for mechanics to bridge the gap between supply and demand. Also for AMEs, which are the aircraft maintenance engineers, which do the line maintenance in the airports, which is the basic level of maintenance, sir. We have 57 schools which are imparting this education, and type certification of AMEs also, where there is specifically done for different kinds of aircraft. So we are ensuring that right amount of skilling is also done in the country so that there is no skill gap at all. If you consider the number of AMEs, aircraft maintenance engineers, the country today has the potential to produce up to 3,700 every year. And the pool that we have right now is 16,000 right now, sir, and it is more than adequate that we have. And we are, like I said, we are having at least 100 planes that are added to our fleet every year because of the orders up to 1,150 that we have. So we recognize that there is going to be a lot of demand in the coming years also, and we are ensuring that we are partnering up with the Airbus, Boeing and other industry players, other original equipment manufacturers also. We are bringing them on board. We are ensuring that the right amount of technical competence is brought in so that the courses which is required for skilling is done in our country. And also the last part of his question where he said that are you looking at Rajasthan and all that. Specifically in Rajasthan, we have 2 MROs right now, sir, and which is Himalayan Heli Services, which is near Jaipur, and also Aviana Aviation Private, which is near Kishangarh, Ajmer. And regarding the MROs, setting up of MROs anywhere in the country, the Airports Authority of India, which is under central government, it has taken out all the royalties that are required for setting up of MROs so that it eases the process. We have given a card rate right now, so anyone who wants to set up an MRO anywhere in the country, let it be an airstrip, let it be an airport, anywhere, we'll follow due diligence, and we want to encourage MROs more and more from our government side. So definitely if there is any proposal from anywhere in the country, even it is the remotest part of the country, if there is an airport, if there is an airstrip, we will provide the necessary assistance and ensure the MRO facility is there. That much I can share from this.
माननीय मंत्री जी ने बहुत अच्छा और बड़ा विस्तृत उत्तर दे दिया है. मुझे लगता नहीं कोई अच्छा जवाब दिया है ना. Shashi Tharoor ji.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Actually, there are 3 things missing in the answer of the Honourable Minister. And I do want to draw his attention to them, sir, because there are 3 challenges that the MRO sector faces that have not been addressed in the written answer. The first is, while the ministry anticipates this to be a $4 billion industry, it talks, unfortunately, even in the written answer, sir, it talks about catering to the demand of maintenance requirements for the available fleet size in India. What about ambition for the international fleet, sir? There are many, many international airlines that could stop in India. For example, Thiruvananthapuram is on the route between Europe and Oceania and Southeast Asia. We would be able to offer MRO facilities there, but in fact, you are not. Our standards in India are not recognized by the European authorities, and therefore we are not able to integrate. We need to harmonize our regulatory system to meet the global standards. Secondly, sir, that as my honourable colleague Dushyant has mentioned, the industry has not been integrating well into established value chains that involve the OEMs, and this is creating a problem with internationally recognized airline operators and globally recognized MRO entities. And the third concern, sir, is you've mentioned various incentives, but you've said nothing about whether we can include MROs under production-linked incentives, the PLI scheme of the government. The Parliamentary Standing Committee on Commerce has tabled a report last year saying that the PLI scheme should be extended to the MRO, but you have been silent on that in your answer, Mr. Minister. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Oh, one more thing, sir. Thiruvananthapuram, as I said, is such an ideal location, but we hear that the Air India MRO hangar there, they are apparently planning to exit from there. What incentives can you offer so that existing hangars survive rather than only opening new ones?
Sir, the honourable member has mentioned 3 different points, and the first one is regarding harmonizing with the international bodies, and especially as mentioned about EASA, which is the European equivalent of DGCA, which is there with us, and FAA, which is the American equivalent of DGCA. And I don't agree with him totally, sir, when he says that we are not harmonizing with these international bodies, because we understand when we are setting up these MRO facilities, it is not just for the airlines that are there, Indian airlines in the country also. MRO, we want to create the atmosphere where international airlines also come and access our facilities. And for that, we are harmonizing, we are encouraging our MRO facilities to harmonize their regulations with the EASA, European body, and also the FAA. So it is a work in progress. And I have also mentioned that Boeing and Airbus, they are also into this MRO sector. So when these international bodies come into play, definitely they bring in all the regulations which are recognized globally. So definitely your point is well taken, but I don't totally agree when you say that we are not working in that direction. It is a work in progress. It is definitely doing. And also, other than that, sir, the PLI scheme. And I'm happy that the member acknowledges that PLI is a very good scheme which this NDA government has started under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji. And definitely we take that, we have got the recommendation through the committee also. And definitely wherever this PLI incentive has been introduced to any sector, there has been observation of huge growth potential. And definitely we are going to consider this, and we are going to see what best can be done for MROs to be linked up with PLI. And we, from the ministry, definitely would encourage more money coming into our ministry also. So we are going to try regarding it. And other than that, the Thiruvananthapuram MRO facility, I'm going to ensure that it's not stopped. Anything that, any support that is required from our ministry, we are going to provide so that the MRO goes forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Question number 243, Umesh Bhai Babu Bhai Patel.
महोदय जी,